set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. The return man is Hill. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Throwing, Herbert. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's on. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Returning it, Hill. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw in overtime for Herbert. A quick slant to Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Herbert on first down now. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Herbert. To Barkley on the check down. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance. You got to punt it, right?
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Here's Riley Dixon now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
What can Allen do now with his drive? Going to throw right side here, complete. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Simpson, and he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Allen. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Throwing now is Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
So this was a case of better safe than sorry. All the receivers were locked up, so he had to try and run for it, but he ended up having to slide short of the marker.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Giants going to take over again on offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime. 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few 1st downs. Move the ball downfield. Have some confidence. Get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this. If I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands. Critical situation. Now's their time.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big 1st down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that 1st down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there. 56 to Mike.
Running again with Barkley on second down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and dimed down the field.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Allen. Gets this to Fant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. On 3rd down, Simpson. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 40 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. They'll run on 1st down. Simpson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Simpson, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Bills have taken the lead. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.